Luke, congratulations. Really good start. Got you off to a positive start and you get the job done comprehensively in the end.
Yeah, I think you've just said it there. Job done. I mean, first two sets I felt really comfortable. I maybe took sort of my foot off the pedal a little bit, thinking I was going to just coast through, which is a mistake really, because Lourence is a good player. I was expecting Lourence to come out and play quite well, to be honest, because Lourence is a good player. I know obviously he's not on the tour and whatever, but he's an experienced player. So yeah, I'm happy with the win.
Was it a bit of a surprise that there wasn't a lot coming back from Lourence? Because I think with the first 7 legs you won them on the spin.
Massively. I mean, I was saying to a few people before, some of my mates and whatever, and they said, "Oh, who have you got?" I said, "Who I've got," and I said, "Look, trust me, he can play. Lourence he can play, really play." So I was shocked that, like you say, it didn't come back at me. Winning the first sort of 6 or 7 legs on the bounce, like you say, whether it made me switch off and just think, "Oh, just try and coast for this now," I don't know, but yeah. My main goal was to get through this first game and get myself into tomorrow.
Which you've done. Now you've got Mike Dedeker, which is a tough game, but it's a tough game for him as well.
Yeah, I should imagine he like I say, he'd have probably looked at the draw and gone, like, whoever comes through that is potentially going to give us some trouble. I've played Mike numerous times. I've beat him. He's beat me. Mike's playing lovely, but as everyone knows, the Wills is a completely different environment, a completely different thing that players they sort of not big it up, but they get it to a point where this is the biggest tournament of the year. So who knows tomorrow?
We've seen players like Mike go on and win big tournaments, and you get to latter stages of big tournaments now. Are you feeling that your time is coming?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, all I will say is that when it's like Mike Dedeker's, Richie Headhouse's, Martin Lukeman getting to the Grand Slam final, it does show that sort of the players that maybe are not seen to the sort of public eye and the top players, but everyone within the tour knows that any player within, say, the top sort of 40, 50 in the world, they're more than capable of putting a run together and really showing what they're capable of. So, I mean, what a better place to do it. If I can do it at the Worlds, then that'll be brilliant. But yeah, so I'll just take it game by game. I've got Mike Dedeker tomorrow. I'm hoping I can put a good show tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes from there.
How much of an advantage is it that you've had a hit out today, if you like, on the stage?
Yeah, I always say it's a little bit of an advantage. I've played players in the past, and I've never been a seed, but I have played in the past, and I know the seeds. That I'm not saying they think about it, but because it's their first game. In any tournament you play in, the very first game is more nervous than any game you'll play. So yeah, it might be an advantage for me tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it is, but yeah, we'll go on to tomorrow.
Where do you feel you are at the minute, Luke? Because as I said, you've had that good run deep into a big TV tournament. Where do you feel you're at with your game?
I'm playing pretty well. I know I'm playing pretty well. In my head, sort of, I feel like I'm a top 32 player for sure, and I feel like I can push on a little bit. I like to make a couple of tweaks here and there, and then I think that can make me push on a little bit more. My thing is consistency. I can be really good in certain tournaments, and then I'll go missing for like a couple of tournaments. So the top players and the top 16 players, they do it week in, week out with no breaks, and they're brilliant. So for me to get into that next sort of category of player, my consistency needs to go up a lot more. I know I can do 104, 105 averages, no problem, but I need to be doing that on a consistent basis.